Alright, let's dive into something that's got the UK buzzing. And no, I'm not talking about the latest royal drama. Britain is dropping a whopping £2.5 billion into nuclear fusion, and they're calling it the holy grail of energy. But here's the kicker. This isn't just about clean energy. It's about energy independence. And personally, I think this is one of the boldest moves we've seen in a while. What makes this really interesting is the timing, right in the middle of global energy price volatility, thanks to conflicts like the one in Iran. It's like the UK is saying, enough is enough, we're taking control. Now let's break this down. The centerpiece of this strategy is a prototype fusion power plant called STEP, set to be built in Nottinghamshire. And here's where it gets fascinating. This isn't just a science project. It's a statement. The UK is aiming to have this operational by the early 2040s, which, let's be honest, sounds ambitious. But what many people don't realize is that nuclear fusion is the ultimate long game. It's not about quick wins. It's about securing a future where energy is clean, limitless, and, most importantly, ours. From my perspective, this is the UK betting big on a technology that could redefine global energy dynamics. One thing that immediately stands out is the spherical tokamak design they're using. This thing heats hydrogen isotopes to 150 million degrees Celsius, 10 times hotter than the sun's core. Just think about that for a second. We're talking about recreating the power of the sun here on Earth. What this really suggests is that we're not just tinkering with energy, we're fundamentally reimagining it. But here's the catch. Fusion has been the holy grail for decades, and we're still not there yet. So, while this investment is massive, it's also a gamble. If you take a step back and think about it, this could either be the UK's greatest triumph or a very expensive lesson in ambition. What's also worth noting is the broader impact. This isn't just about building a power plant. It's about creating an entire industry. The plan is to generate 10,000 jobs by 2030 and position the UK as a global leader in fusion technology. Personally, I think this is where the real value lies. It's not just about energy independence. It's about economic resilience. But here's a deeper question. Can the UK actually pull this off? I mean, they're up against heavyweights like the US, China, and Germany. It's a race, and the UK is starting with a hefty investment. But the finish line is still decades away. A detail I find fascinating is the £45 million AI supercomputer named Sunrise. This isn't just a fancy gadget. It's a game-changer for modeling plasma physics. What many people don't realize is that fusion is as much about computing power as it is about physics. This supercomputer could accelerate breakthroughs in ways we can't even predict yet. But it also raises a bigger question. Are we relying too much on technology to solve problems that are fundamentally about human ingenuity and collaboration? Finally, let's talk about the companies already making waves in this space. Tokamak Energy, for instance, hit a milestone in 2022 by reaching temperatures over 100 million degrees Celsius. And First Light Fusion is exploring alternative techniques, collaborating with space and defense organizations. What this really suggests is that the UK isn't just throwing money at a problem. They're fostering an ecosystem of innovation. But here's the thing. Innovation without commercialization is just expensive research. Lord Valence's warning about the UK's history of pioneering discoveries without reaping the rewards hits hard. If the UK doesn't play this right, they could end up as the country that showed the world how to do it. But let someone else take the credit. So, here's my closing thought. This £2.5 billion investment isn't just about fusion. It's about the UK's place in the world. It's about ambition, resilience, and the willingness to bet on a future that's still decades away. Personally, I think this is the kind of bold thinking we need more of. But the real question is, will it pay off? Only time will tell. What do you think? Is this the future of energy? Or is the UK biting off more than it can chew? Let me know in the comments below.